So, after posting a video the other day, within an hour I had a reply. So, the reply was referring to the Boar Rider is one of the most powerful cards in the game, and they just absolutely love the Boar Rider. And I said I'd go ahead and do a video on the Boar Rider. So, let's go ahead and get started. This video is pretty much just going to be on that card alone, watch a few battles with him, and see how effective he actually is. So, stay tuned for that, and let's get started. Hello everybody, this is Solo-Anthem with the Laughing Dead. Update on my kingdom area. White Helm can get up to 10, so I will be working on that. So I'm very happy about that, but I will be mainly focusing on trophies. The keys I get, I pretty much am just going to disenchant. It's so far off before I will even need 100 or 101 cards to upgrade cards that I'm not really concerned about it. I'm not worried about it, so I'm just going to go ahead and focus on what I do. And that's pretty much trying to get some trophies, recruiting, hanging out with guys, stuff like that. So we look at the league. We're still sitting in second. Pew Pew did go ahead and increase the gap to 7.6K, which is fine. It's not really that big of a push up. I'm still waiting for some of our players to come back online, which would be great when they do. So next week should be real promising for us. I am also definitely still recruiting. And I just want to give y'all a heads up. I will not, under any circumstance, be doing a video tomorrow. I will do one Sunday, but it will be a clan-based video. So it'll only be for our clan. It's not really going to be an informational video, okay? So, as far as Pew Pew is concerned, yeah. Why are you trying to recruit our people, man? So I guess he tried to recruit one of our new recruits, but I'm very picky on who I recruit. I recruit people who are down to earth, great people, and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't recruit the kind of people you're looking for, bud. So you must look elsewhere. But anyways, back to Boar Rider. His setup was great. I liked the way he said he wanted Celestial, Ragnagard, and Boar Rider. And I was like, well, what else can complement it? Because he gave so many opportunities for so many different cards to be in that spot down there. And I said, well, let's just add another Boar Rider. If that's your favorite card, you might as well have two of them in the deck, right? So I'm going to go ahead and run this deck with two Boar Riders. As you see, I'm not really too appreciative on his attack being 7. He does have low armor with a 5 and health of 12, but the fact that he can go ahead and repeat an attack, or he gets a turn after attack, that gives him his edge, his advantage. You can pretty much just control the situation. That's pretty much what you're going to have to do with this deck. Now, Ragnagard, I do like him. He's not my favorite. He used to be, but he's not my favorite. He's fallen to the wayside as far as my opinion is concerned, but he is still a very extremely strong card. Celestial on top, I'm kind of iffy on that. That is a good card. It can hold its own. Most likely, you're not going to use Celestial in a fight at all. So I tested this deck. I actually went with all kinds of different cards, twisting and turning, trying to get a good little balance into it, trying to figure out something that would go ahead and even everything out to improve the Boar Rider's capabilities. And I have found some good ones, but they were really, really slow decks. This deck is actually the best deck I could find that would complement the Boar Rider in general. So the Boar Rider is your dominant unit here, so that's what you're concentrating on. And we're going to go ahead and see how he does in action. Now, I did play rap music for both attacks. The system just cannot record beats. It just makes it chops the hell out of it, so I had to remove a lot of the sound. But here's the battles. Let's get going and see how he does. I'd just like to give a apology to Boxer. I cannot play rap on here. The beats just chop up the music too bad. And if I turn that down, you just can't understand the lyrics. So it's just kind of a waste of time. It ruins the song. So I just stuck with what works on the system, what kind of style of music works on the system. And I'll just have to keep sticking with that until I find a better way of doing it. Now, I can't upload music which sounds crystal clear. Apologize about that, but I do what I can so that way you just ain't staring at nothing with pretty much some soundless activity and fall asleep on it. So let me get these two battle reports out of the way. I'll put a little tunes behind it that actually work with the system, and we'll watch what these board riders can do. So this is, of course, test runs with the board riders against two of the most powerful decks in the game. So enjoy. Alright, my assumption on this, and in no way is this set in stone, is that the Boar Rider is a very tactical unit. He's able to control the board, they can definitely hold their own, and they can go ahead and knock out some pretty powerful decks. The downfall to it, it's a slow combination. In other words, it's going to take you an average of 4 or 5 minutes. Even if you can read the board in a twinkle of an eye, it's still going to average you about 4 minutes. So it's kind of, for PvP, it's kind of slow. Defensive, the AI works great with this card. But me personally, it's not something I would want in my deck. However, some people swear by it that it is the best card of the game, and I can't say that I disagree with them. It's a pretty nice card. But I'm going to get out of here. Peace, love. See you again.